fist out the other side.
Are you ready to hear the story of a fighter who never backed down from a challenge? Meet Brandon Moreno, the UFC flyweight contender who started his professional MMA journey at only 17 years old. In this video, we'll take a look at his early career, his journey to becoming the World Fighting Federation flyweight champion, his time on The Ultimate Fighter, and his triumphant return to the UFC after being cut. With his impressive skills and determination, Moreno has proven himself to be a formidable force in the flyweight division. Let's dive into his story. Brandon Moreno was born on December 7, 1993, in Tijuana, Mexico. His interest in combat sports eventually led him to try MMA at the age of 14. Moreno trained at various gyms in Tijuana and eventually moved to California to pursue his fighting career. Brandon Moreno began his professional MMA journey on April 30, 2011, when he was only 17 years old. In his debut fight against ATQ Jihad, Moreno faced some early adversity when he ate a right hand and had his takedowns denied. But demonstrating his impressive skills, Moreno caught Jihad in a triangle choke that forced him to tap out. Only 2 months later, Moreno faced Marco Beristain, who denied many of Moreno's takedowns and was the aggressor with his striking. Despite Moreno's efforts, Beristain won by unanimous decision, handing Moreno his first pro loss. Determined to get back on track, Moreno faced Luis Garcia in his next fight. Moreno quickly secured a takedown and after some time on top, locked up an armbar that ended the fight in his favor. 2 months later, he fought against Jonathan Carter. Moreno faced some early adversity after eating some shots on the feet and having his initial takedowns denied. But, like a true champion, he persevered and finally brought the fight down, leading to an armbar that forced Carter to tap out. However, Moreno wasn't one to back down from a challenge. In his next fight against Jesse Cruz, the action was back and forth, with both men finding success on the feet and on the ground. Even after eating an illegal soccer kick, Moreno continued to fight back and keep the action competitive. In the end, he won by split decision, proving his determination and skill. In his first title defense, he fought Matt Betzold, who fought on only one leg but still managed to make the fight competitive. However, Moreno denied most of the takedowns and was the aggressor with his grappling. Winning by unanimous decision. After defending the title 2 more times, Moreno became a contestant on the 24th season of The Ultimate Fighter. Despite being ranked at number 16, the lowest ranked champion of the tournament, he faced off against number 1 ranked Alexandra Pantoja in the first round. Although Moreno lost the fight in the second round via rear naked choke, he demonstrated his resilience and determination, leaving a lasting impression on the UFC matchmakers and fans alike. Despite being eliminated from the tournament, Moreno signed with the UFC and took on Louis Smolka as his first opponent. Despite being the underdog, Moreno secured a takedown and ended the fight with a guillotine that forced Smolka to tap.
Are you going to pass up? Whoa! Brandon Moreno!
This win set the tone for Moreno's future matches. 2 months later, Moreno went toe-to-toe with Ryan Benoit. Moreno's skillful striking and takedowns earned him a split decision victory, showcasing his ability to adapt to any situation in the octagon.
Ooh, nice left hook there. Again, though, when you see...
Next up was a bout with Dustin Ortiz, where Moreno showed his striking prowess and put his opponent to sleep with a rear naked choke.
For Brandon Moreno, looking for his Spin Moreno!
This win solidified Moreno's status as a formidable force in the flyweight division. 3 months later, Brendan went to Mexico City and fought Sergio Pettis. This was his first main event in the UFC, and despite finding early success by bringing the action down and almost finishing Sergio with a rear naked choke,
He had a kick caught. Big opportunity here for Moreno.
Brendan got outstruck afterward for the rest of the fight. By the end, Sergio won by unanimous decision. This two-fight losing streak was enough for the UFC to cut Brendan from the promotion. However, he signed with the Legacy Fighting Alliance and fought for the flyweight championship against the reigning champion, Michael Perez. After denying the takedowns, Brendan rocked Michael on the feet before finishing him on the ground with punches.
Steal the title away from the champion. Beltran warning Perez.
Making Brendan the LFA flyweight champion. With this one win, he was back with the UFC. His first fight back was in the heart of Mexico City, where he faced former ACB flyweight champion Askar Askarov. Despite some initial struggles, Brendan dug deep and found his rhythm on the feet.
Moreno needs to punch his left hand down to the canvas. Punch work. Nice work by Moreno.
In a stunning display of power, he even dropped Askarov with a devastating knee to the head.
Moreno wobbles him with a... They're now in awkward position here.
And though Askarov managed to secure some takedowns, Brendan refused to be held down, and he even managed a takedown of his own towards the end of the fight.
10 seconds though.
The proper flyweights. Unbeaten Askarov in his UFC debut.
In the end, the judges ruled the fight as a split draw, a testament to Brendan's hard-fought effort. But Brendan wasn't content to settle for a draw. At UFC 245, he faced off against Kai Kara-France in a thrilling matchup. Both fighters traded shots on the feet, but Brendan proved to be the more aggressive fighter, constantly pushing forward and landing the more significant strikes.
Some great antics by Moreno. Right, the visuals.
And as the fight wore on, it was clear that Brendan was the fresher fighter. After 3 grueling rounds, he emerged victorious, winning by unanimous decision. But it was at UFC 255 where Brendan truly shone. In a highly anticipated matchup against Brandon Royval, both fighters put on an absolute clinic on the feet. But when Moreno brought the fight down to the ground, Royval refused to back down.
Moreno took him down because he got hit with a big, nice hip escape from Royval.
Despite Moreno's attempts to lock up a rear naked choke, Royval defended well.
BJJ black belt, Brandon Royval.
And when Royval attempted to lock up a leg, Brendan saw his opportunity and seized it. In a stunning turn of events, Royval's shoulder popped out, and Brendan was quick to capitalize, throwing punches that forced the referee to step in and stop the fight.
Royval might be hurt. Look at his arm. Stay here.
At UFC 256, Moreno got his shot at the flyweight championship against the aggressive and hard-hitting Deiveson Figueiredo. In a back-and-forth war, Moreno showed his grit and determination by weathering the early storm from Figueiredo and securing takedowns of his own.
A master off of his back.
Despite a low blow from Figueiredo and eating some hard shots, Moreno was the fresher fighter as the fight went on. His ability to connect on the feet and secure more takedowns made it a very close fight, and it was ruled as a majority draw after 5 rounds. But the resilient Moreno wasn't done yet. In an immediate rematch at UFC 263, he started off strong on the feet, dropping Figueiredo with a jab. Although he got taken down,
Takedown by Figueiredo.
Nice job not accepting it, but Figueiredo able to stay on top. Nice.
Moreno was able to reverse the position and then secure a takedown of his own.
And that fence is stopping him.
Good job by Figueiredo.
In round 3, he brought the fight down again and got a hold of Figueiredo's back.
Oh my goodness, he's got the body triangle.
And that's again.
Eventually, Moreno locked up a rare naked choke that forced the tap, making him the new UFC flyweight champion and the first Mexican-born champion in the promotion's history. The highly anticipated third rematch between Deiveson Figueiredo and Brandon Moreno at UFC 270 was a battle of flyweights, and it did not disappoint. The crowd was loud and excited, and the first round saw Figueiredo engaging first with leg kicks, but Moreno quickly charged forward and they bumped heads.
Clash of heads there.
In the clinch, they traded a few short knees, but there was a stalemate until Herzog asked them to engage. Figueiredo took Moreno down, but the champ scrambled wildly to get up.
He's looking for a hook. Loses it. Nicely done. Beautiful.
The round ended with both fighters trading kicks and punches. In the second round, Figueiredo came out aggressively, throwing big punches and hacking at Moreno's lead leg. Moreno caught Figueiredo's wheel kick and threw him down, but Figueiredo quickly got back up.
What a scramble.
They traded punches, and Moreno appeared to have opened a cut on Figueiredo's nose. In the third round, Figueiredo swung a thudding leg kick, and Moreno responded with a looping left hand that popped Figueiredo in the jaw. Figueiredo took Moreno down and kneed him in the face, but the champ did not seem to mind as he backed away.
Moreno's got the back though.
They both swung with everything they had, and Figueiredo knocked Moreno off his feet. Moreno somersaulted his way back to the fence, and Figueiredo tagged him hard, laughing at him before they continued throwing bombs.
That was a beautiful inside trip. Allowed them to get to the back, but Moreno's doing a really good job of hand fighting.
The fight was a back-and-forth battle and went on for 5 rounds, and the decision went to the judges, with Figueiredo winning the bout via unanimous decision. Although Brandon lost the title, he came back to fight against Kara France for the second time at UFC 277 in July 2022. In the first round, Moreno and Kara France were cautious, trying to find their range. Kara France landed a sudden right hand, but Moreno quickly attempted a takedown to recover.
That was beautiful by Kara France.
Kara France held him off, but could not make Moreno pay for his attempt. Moreno was more aggressive in the second round, attempting a high kick, taking Kara France's back standing up and getting the better of mirror match exchanges. Kara France landed a few hard punches, but Moreno showed impressive head movement and took the round. In the third round, Kara France landed a solid kick and knocked Moreno down, opening a big cut on his right eye.
Down with the sweep.
Kara France then chased Moreno, landing a big right hand, but Moreno recovered, pushing Kara France back with jabs and a leg kick. Ultimately, Moreno delivered a stunning body kick, followed by punches which knocked Kara France out cold, winning the fight via TKO. This was our take on the inspiring journey of Brandon Moreno, the first Mexican-born UFC champion. We hope you enjoyed learning about his background and early life, as well as his rise to success in the world of mixed martial arts. If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe to our channel for more MMA-related videos.
Still trying to get that other hook in. That fence is stopping him.
Good job by Figueiredo bringing it to guard. Fantastic.